Let's do the short question answers now. First question is, what is a simple machine and how it makes our work easy? Okay, so a machine that can make our work easier are called simple machine. Here we have the example. For example, the wheel and string arrangement uses to pull water from the well. So this is a wheel. They are made man-made wheel, and they are using the string, or we can say a rope, to to turn around it, and so that they can easily pull out the water from the well. Our next question is, name six simple machines. Also give some of the examples. So here we have six of the simple machine. The first one is inclined plane. As you can see, it is used in loading heavy loads onto the truck. A wedge, that is helped to divide an object into two equal halves. So this is a wedge, and X is an example of wedge. A lever, you can say a lever having the load, fulcrum and effort. So a hammer is an example of a lever. Wheel and axle, you can see this is an wheel and axle arrangement that can also use indoor knobs. Number 5 is a screw. You can use it in the form of opening and closing a lid. And the last one is a pulley. The wheel and the rope arrangement, we call it as pulley. We use it and taking out water from the well, and also to blow our to stand our, or to open our flags in air. Okay, so this is also used in flag arrangement. Question number 3, what is a lever, and give some examples where levers are used. A bar, look at this is a bar which can turn about at one point, so that when a force is act at one point, when the force, you can see it here, the force is acting at one point and another force is applied at another point, which helps to lift the things up. So we call it as load arm. This is a force arm. This is the fixed point, that is the fulcrum. The examples of the lever can be easily seen here. The seesaw, that is example of lever first class. A wheel and burrow, or we use it to lift the heavy bricks and soil or cement for the construction site, that is the lever of class 1. And again, this is a ball and bat arrangement. This is also a seesaw arrangement, and this is also an example of lever of class 1. Okay, some of the examples are here, like scissor. Here we have the door of the car, and here we have broom, tweezer, tongue. All of them are dry cleaning, the vacuum cleaning arrangement. These all are example of some of the examples of levers. Now let's do the extensive question answer. First of all, you have to define the four different terminologies. The first terminology is an inclined plane. It is a simple slope. You can see it is a simple slope over which a load can be pushed up. Okay, a load can be pushed up. So this is arrangement we call it inclined plane. The example of this are the inclined plane near your houses, the inclined plane used to do work or on the workshops and under the cars. It is used to lift heavy loads onto the trucks. It is used in the slides. It is used in your shoes as well, and it is also used in the road or the flyover arrangements. Okay, number 2 is a wheel and axle arrangement. A wheel alone is not a simple machine, and rod alone is also not a simple machine. But when a simple machine but it becomes a simple machine when it is attached to a rod, and we call it as an axle. So this rod is an axle, and this wheel help to move the things very easily and with very less force to applied. Okay, this arrangement can be used in our door knobs. As you can see, the knob which you move is a wheel, and this is an axle. There's another example, that is a pizza cutter. We uses the pizza cutter to cut the pizza, and you can see this is the wheel that moves, and this is the rod on which you apply the force. So this is also an example of wheel and axle arrangement. Next is a wedge. A simple wedge is used to push two objects into equal parts. This, you can see this is a wedge and it is pushing the two objects in outward direction. The example for it is a nail, a knife, a screwdriver, an axe, a shovel, or a zip. A simple zip is also an example of a wedge. This is really interesting, right? Next is the last point, that is screw, and it is an inclined plane that wound around a nail. This, you can see this is an inclined plane that is wounding around a nail, and this forms this kind of arrangement in which help us to easily this area helps to hold the wood or wall very tightly, and so we have a very compact arrangement. Okay, for example, all kind of screws, screw jacks, bottle openers, these are some of the examples of screws. Okay, that's it for today, girls. Thank you very much. Do your back exercise on your science book, page number 105, and other short and extensive question answers on your notebook. Check your missing work with the help of the notes which we have provided, and the picture of back exercise which I have just sent you. You can send me the picture of your works at my personal number for checking. You also have to, if you also want to ask any of the question, you can ask it here in the comment section, or you can ask from me on my personal number. Allah Hafiz from your teacher, Miss Marak Fiaz. See you tomorrow, inshallah. Fi amanallah.